different pairing. We had Central Missouri facing Nebraska for the national title last year. But Nebraska, when they get to this point, the Huskers have never lost. So trying to keep that national championship streak alive. As Nebraska winners of the NCAA championship in 04, 05 last year, and now 2 games away from second time back-to-back champions. Ganjoin begins the comeback for Fairleigh Dickinson. At least she hopes so.
Starts off with a great shot. Okay, I'm going to make a slight prediction here.
Okay.
I have seen Nebraska bowl a lot. You have given them the opportunity to win the last 2 games. Fairleigh Dickinson needs to win this game to change what is happening out there on the lanes.
And, Nebraska, this is just par for the course for the Huskers. They have been coming from behind. Seems like they don't win unless they come from behind. So
they said one of their strong points is when their back is against the wall, they come together, they unite, and they make great shots.
So Calberry leads 1. And Fairleigh Dickinson has the early lead through the first frame. Litteral will try to build on that. Again, she's from Michigan, one of the few non-New Jerseyans on the roster. Only one not from the state of New Jersey in the lineup. Says that she gets a lot of teasing about that throughout the year.
Yeah, she says we have an accent. I don't understand.
And you say we because you're one of them. You're a New Jerseyan. Two-time All-American just in her junior year. She'll be back next year.
Makes a good shot, leaves the light 7 pin, will change balls to shoot the spare.
And picks that up. No open frames yet for Fairleigh Dickinson here in this 4th game. And there is the leader, Leuthold. Says she reacts to each player differently, individually. A great leader is Cassandra Leuthold. Has the ability to know what each player needs, how to motivate them. Mickelson's been solid since being inserted into the lineup after the first game. A couple of strikes for her. And yet again. And Leuthold, the first one there to congratulate her.
Great shot, right over the 20th board, the 4th arrow. It doesn't get any better than that.
She certainly added some fire to this lineup today. This is Jolie Carrillo. Game that you say Fairleigh Dickinson must win. Though it wouldn't be the end of the match if they lose this game, but just from a momentum standpoint.
That's what I think. It just changes everything, and the way you look, you look at everything, your decisions on how you're going to play the lanes. Are you going to make moves quicker? Are you going to stick to the game plan?
Carrillo picks up the spare. Van de Meer from the Netherlands steps up. I love what Bill Straub said. He said, I could sell ice to an Eskimo, but the international bowlers we've had have all come from just a network of people talking to each other and getting them interested in the program. And so Van der Meer really came to Nebraska, wanted to bowl for the Huskers.
International bowling has become so big that so many U.S. players are going over there that it's nice to see that these ladies, when they leave, are great ambassadors talking up how great collegiate bowling is and get them to come over here and really learn our knowledge, learn about the game of bowling in a great atmosphere.
Well, what opportunities are there for these young women in Europe, overseas bowling?
Well, right now there's collegiate bowling, we have NCAA, we still have the IBCs, we have Team USA. There's a ton of stuff out there to bowl, a lot of scholarship money out there, so it's definitely something they need to be investigating.
Van de Meer picks up the spare emphatically, little finger point there. I know you could talk trash to a pin.
I guess when you're upset you can.
Yeah.
One of the other great things is that bowling has allowed a lot of these ladies to still get a great education. These aren't schools that you wouldn't send your kids to. I mean, these are great universities.
Top notch. As McEwan gets the strike. She's averaged 204 this week at the NCAA championships. Just a freshman.
And just being a freshman, she's what you would call your steady Eddie. The girl that's going to keep the ball in the pocket all the time. She's going to fill frames, motivate the team, and get the job done.
Sopp's been the MVP tonight for Nebraska. Leaves one there.
Another great shot. Comes in just a little high. Last minute, leaves the stone 9.
Sopp's been bowling all her life. She said she started when she was just 7 years old. Picks up the spare here in this national championship. At the Carolier Lanes in North Brunswick, New Jersey. Hotbed of bowling nationally right here in the Northeast. First time the Northeast has ever hosted the NCAA championship. And they've got one of their own, Fairleigh Dickinson, in the title match. And the anchor, Erica Perez, gets the strike for the Knights.
Erica gets a break. Ball hits left of the head pin just enough to trip out the 6 pin.
She's a senior, but she was a great get for this program coming out of high school. A lot of teams wanted her on the roster. And she stayed at home. And that's about to, or it has paid off, getting the bowl here in the national final.
I think Erica needs to move just a little bit further left on the lane. Ball seems to be picking up a little early. She needs to make the move and get that ball a little to the right.
Leuthold with a strike to pull Nebraska right back in it as we hit the midway point here in game 4. Nebraska doesn't want to lose its 2-1 lead, and Leuthold leading the charge for the Huskers. We'll be back with the second half of the 4th game in this NCAA championship.